Hello, Jim Tech Buzz, Pixel 8 Pro. Here we go. Latest device from Pixel with a lot of new features and all that kind of stuff. And we look forward to checking it out. So we're going to unbox it for to start off with. And we have got the 5G Sub 6 6.7 170mm 128GB Obsidian colour here. And let's unbox and get things moving, because we have a bit to do with this one. So that's it there. There is the phone. It's a big one. So that's it there. We'll have a look at all them specs and all that kind of stuff later on. So you get your little booklet here, your USB here, and of course your cable, which is nice and white. USB-C, USB-C. And if you've been familiar with the Pixel device over the years, you get this little adapter here as well for transferring your stuff across, which is seamless with Google Pixel devices. And that's pretty much it on the box. So on to the back, we have got new stuff here. You take a nice look inside there, you can see that camera. You got a temperature sensor flash on your cameras here. We'll look a bit more into them as we go on. And up front here, your SIM card, fingerprint, volume toggles and power. And that's the device there, what it looks like. Nice looking colour. And nice rails on it too. You see the hump is still there across the back, or the bar, whichever way you want to call it. And your keys here are on the side, all good. And that's pretty much it. And up top there, you can see your mic as well. And that's pretty much it. Down the bottom, your speakers, USB-C port. And that's it there. So really nice in the hand, nice feel on the back as well. Doesn't seem to take fingerprints, which is a good thing. And that's pretty much the start of it there. So we're going to get it set up, turn it on, and then go through a lot bit of stuff with you on, of course, then samples and features that are on and all that kind of stuff, as we usually do. So hang around after the break for that bit. Hello, Jim Tech Buzz. We're back with the Pixel 8 Pro, and yeah, stay tuned for a couple of case reviews coming soon as well. Now, there's a couple of new features on this phone. I've been using it for about 4 or 5 days, so we'll have a full review soon. But we've been testing out pretty much a good bit the last couple of days, actually, with the camera and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to have some photographs as well, all that kind of stuff. You can see there's a new back on it here. There's a better hump. Now, with the hump like that, means there's no rocking, so that's good. And this time around, you can see a sensor on the back here. This is a temperature sensor. So in the actual device now, which is exclusive, you can tap on something here. We'll be looking at that as well, and you can pick up on certain materials. So for example, let's just have a look at wood. Tap to measure, and that's pretty much it there. This is what it's supposed to be doing. So we go over and change. We'll go to cast, no, shiny metal, matte metal, which is the bar here. You can see it's giving you a different temperature than the wood. So yeah, that's basically how that works. It's supposed to be FCC approved for face and your body temperature and all that coming soon. And you've got a new voice recorder as well. Just quickly to have a look at that. And hello, this is Jim from Tech Buzz, testing out the new Pixel 8 from Google. It's quicker as well, as you can see, and works really well. So you can record with this as well if you want to take some notes. And you can get the transcript and the audio. So that's one of the other new features that are in the device there. So we're going to keep going. So you've got a nice display, 6.7 inch, and it's Gorilla Glass 8. And it's flat, as you can see. It's more rounded around here, which I like, which is cool. And overall, it's a nice, smoother feel. And you got a better battery, 50/50 this time around, and you've your GT10 Tensor inside as well, and you've got this soft touch matte glass again on the back, which is really nice and soft and cool. I really do like it. So your 48 megapixel camera, you have two, and you've got a 50, so you have a 3 camera setup on the back, and it's 50 megapixels with 82 degrees field of view, 48/21 field of view, and ultra wide 48 megapixel autofocus. So that's what the camera array is on the back. And again, you've got this distinctive bar here. You've also got better, faster wireless charging as well. It's 30 watts this time around. I think it was 23. And overall, the display is much brighter too. It's gone into bedtime mode. I have my phone set up as a bedtime mode. So I'll just tell you how late I'm up. It's 11 o'clock. And we're just wrapping up this for launch day. So you can see on the bottom there, you've got your speakers. We'll have a listen to them in a minute. Still don't know what this little guy is up on top here. Have to look into that. And you've got your mic and all there. But overall, it's a nice phone to hold in the hand and looks well. So we're going to go through. I'm going to turn off this bedtime mode now because I'm going to need it. And let's go in there. Whatever I'm after clicking onto there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll drag down here. You have got iMe recorder in here, your hotspot location, vote, internet, and you can change all them here. Drag them around. And down here you can see that you've got your sound amplifier, VPN, live caption, security, live transcribe, health connect, magnifier, sound notifications, calculator, focus. Again, you can change some of these around as well. You just drag them about, whichever suits yourself. But there's a lot there to mess around with this time around, which is pretty cool. Right, so what we'll do is we'll get into the settings. So you got your mobile and all that stuff up there. And we have got all the usual bits and pieces in that department. Your connected devices in here. And you can pair your new device, see your devices that you've been using, all that kind of stuff in there. In your apps, you've got all these bits and pieces in here. Notifications, your battery, your storage, your sound and vibration. So you've got your media controls in here. Ringtones, live caption, adaptive sound, spatial sound with wired headphones. Now playing, so if something's on the radio, it'll come up on the bottom of your phone, which is pretty cool if you ever want to need a song. But then again, just ask the phone to do it if you don't have it on. You got vibration and haptics, message sound, alarm sound, clear calling. So that will reduce background noise, which is pretty cool. Dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging, tap and click sounds, and always show icon in a vibrate mode. And you can get help from your assistant on the bottom here. Wallpaper and style. You've got different options to pick from there, from your lock screen and your home screen. And you can pick through these as well, which is pretty cool. And you've got more wallpapers, your shortcuts, show notifications on lock screen, and more options in there. Privacy, add text on lock screen, use the voice control, shortcuts, double line clock. Now playing, always show time and info. Tap to check, lift to check, and wake screen for notifications. So that's pretty much it in that department in there. Your accessibility. So you got your magnifier there, so you can use the magnifier to enhance or enlarge objects if you have a problem looking. Your display size and text, pretty much self-explanatory. You can see the way it changes there. Your font size as well, so you can make them bigger or smaller. You got your bold text, and you can turn bold off, and your high contrast, and you can reset. Color and motions, you got your color correction, color inversion, dark theme, remove animations, and large mouse pointer. Extra dim, if you want to make it that lower. Select to speak, accessibility menu, voice access, switch access, timing control, system controls, live caption, live transcribe, caption preferences, audio description, sound amplifier, sound notification, flash notifications, audio adjustments, and those two down there. Back into this. So we've got our storage here, be 40% used already, because we've been out doing a lot of photographs and videos and that kind of stuff. So your display, brightness level, adaptive, lock screen, timeout, dark theme, screensaver, display size next, 3-button navigation mode. I use these on my phones all the time. But you can change that to gestures if you want to do so. If, say, it's the same as the iPhone, but sometimes I prefer to have this. Auto rotate, screen resolutions, you got your high res there, 1080 and 1344. And your smooth display, screen protector mode if you have it on. We don't have it on yet, we will though. And that's pretty much it. Your security and permissions. So we have to check something here. App security, voice lock, account security, device finders, system updates, privacy, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to show you now the face unlock while I have it there. Unlocked by face. And I'm behind the phone here, and that's how fast it is. It's unbelievably fast. It's actually probably similar to iPhones, but from previous versions, the same with the fingerprint on sensor. It's lightning quick, and that was from behind the camera. So I'm very impressed with that. Very, very impressed, to say the least. So you can go into your about phone there, and you get all your information there, your Google services and all that kind of stuff is in there. But besides that, there's lots of things going on within the Pixel. So we will be talking about that in a minute. I'm going to have a look at the camera next. What people want to see, always with a Google phone. So you see the macro little guy pop up there. So down here you've got your video. You can toggle between. So over here you've got your long exposure, portrait, photo, night sight. You have night sight in video as well, panorama. Now there is some features coming to the Pixel devices, but they'll be later on in the year or just specifically for the US. You can see here you've got your timer, and then if you go in here, you've got your night settings, general and pro. So in the pro you have 50 megapixels, as you can see. I've been using the top ones there while I was out testing, because if I go in and show you my gallery, I've been out doing stuff at night there, so you can see there I've been busy. And in here is your general, so you can switch back here to 18 or 12 and turn off raw. Now with the raw, it's going to take up an awful lot of memory, which you can see has took up quite a bit of mine already. So if you go into your standard photo, we've got your 5, 1, 2 and 5. And pretty good. So you can see there it's pretty clear, and you can just pinch the zoom there as well. Your portraits 1.5 and 2. You got your long exposure there. Again, if you're into all that kind of stuff, I'm just a point and shoot. And your photos, so you've got the usual there, and then your night sight, then you've got the same again. And night sight is pretty good. And we'll go back out of that. Then you can reverse the camera around. You got your panorama then as well. You know how that works. So that's that there. And that's pretty much it. So we go into the settings here, panorama settings. You've got your audio recording on and off, more settings. So you can save your location, you have your camera sounds, Google Lens sessions, social share, button shortcuts, frequent faces. Some that you'll see later on. With this, if you've Google Home when you're taking a photograph, it'll pick the best picture, and it's like the little thumbnails you get in your Google Home camera on your app. It's pretty cool. I have all the faces stored on my Google camera. Doorbells, and someone rings, that face pops up. But it's kind of that kind of gist, if you catch the gist there. If you have Google Home, doorbell, all that kind of stuff I have all over the house, which is brilliant, and it's great to have the whole ecosystem. So you'll understand what I'm talking about if you have them, if you're slightly confused there. Okay, so night sight, general settings, astrophotography. You've got your timer, macro focus, and you've got your ratio crop there, 69:43, focus, near, far, all that kind of stuff in there. And that's what's going to pop up in there again with your other settings. So if we go back into the photo, you've got your other settings here. You've got night sight, more light, your flash, top shot. So that will take a load of shots. You get to pick the best one for you. And your macro focus unavailable there. Wide crop 69:43 again. And in your pro mode then, we've seen that there. So if we go around here, you have got the option up here on top to change over just by tapping that there. If we go back into general, you'll have all these settings here again. So that's pretty much it in there. So if we go into video, in here is where we can go. You've got your flash on and off, your 4K resolution. You've got your 24, 30 and 60. So we've done different videos in the pictures. You're going to see your HDR as well. So you can move the true life wind around your colours in that there. And you've got your standard visual stabilization, your macro focus and your speech enhancement there. And if you go in here, you can see you've got all these bits again for the rest of the settings in the video. So you can pan and you can blur your slow motion and your time lapse in there, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it in the camera department and what to expect. So pretty good. And the camera is very, very good at night. So we've done the nights just to do the days for the initial first look at it tomorrow. Also remember, you've got your 7 years of updates now, which is the biggest ever seen when it comes to updates in your phone. So they'll probably all start to follow suit, and that's pretty much it. Now I've been doing some video reviews with this as well, and the processing is very, very quick. It's been better than the previous Pixel device I had. So it's good to see that the processor is getting better. There's no problems there. It zips through the video, stitching everything together. Whereas I did find the older Pixel was a bit laggy sometimes, and I've said that in all them reviews just to clarify. So just other bits and pieces while we're here on this: brightness, shadow and white balance. And that's pretty much it in the phone. So what we can do now is we'll test the speakers for you while we're here on the video. And we'll go onto my channel. And we'll get something that's not, what would you call it, copyright protected, which is a bit annoying sometimes. So we'll pick something Fujifilm camera. Compacting, take photos anytime, anywhere. So you can hear stereo speakers. Hello, Jim Tech Buzz. Today I'm going to give you a quick first look at the Instax PAL digital camera, which just arrived, and you can see actual size on the box there. Colour milky white, and print photos on your Instax link printout. This all separately, of course. One of these here, which we've reviewed before. And that will just give you an idea of what the picture and the sound is like. So overall, for the past couple of days that I've used it, like I said, it's too early to give a full review yet because I have loaded it up with apps, and there's quite a good few apps on it there. So I'm going to be testing all them out. We've lots in here. You can see I have my home screen set up and all to give you an idea of how it works out in real time and real terms. But so far, I am very, very impressed. The battery life has been actually quite good, and you've got a nice flash there as well on the back, and again your temperature sensor, so that's going to be new to people who haven't had them before. You still have this camera bar home at the cross, which is very distinctive now. And yeah, stay tuned for more. We've got more cases and stuff coming for the Pixel 8 Pro as well. But overall, really impressed with so far. Nice bright screen for your media consumption as well. Very, very fast and fluid to use. No hiccups yet, no freezing, no lags, no nothing. And overall, just impressed with it. And pretty good to say that an early start before I have it for a bit longer to give it a full review when it's tested in the real world, as they call it. 2 or 3 days or a week with a phone isn't enough to give a review, so we're going to give it some more time. Like I said, we only have about 5 or 6 days now, and we're going to talk more about it as time goes on, and of course more cases and other bits and pieces for the Pixel 8 Pro. So we'll see you in the next one. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Check the blog link as well for more about the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro and other bits and pieces for that too. See you then in the next one, and talk to you soon.